What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and to my left, when we love somebody, I'm just saying, we're not gonna let them look crazy in front of the world. So we are gonna do what we can to be like, okay, make sure they're here. Don't do that. Don't do that. And even though they're not understanding what's happening around them, we see what's happening around you. We see it. We want to fix it, but we can't until you decide. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I am your girl Candy, and to my left, we have the voice. Okay, we have LeAndria Johnson. Oh my God, thank you so much.
No, thank you
for being here. And she is about to speak on it. Now tell me, can you do it one time for the people? Tell them you about to speak on it. What you got to do?
I gotta do it my way.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to speak on it.
Hey. All right. So the way this works is, this is not a get you got you type of podcast or whatever. Anything you don't feel comfortable with, we just cut it out later. So I don't feel, like.
Okay. I'm good. You've always been the same. You've always been consistent, so I'm good. I feel great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to take it from the point of view of somebody who's never met you before.
Okay.
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 Where are you from originally?
I am originally from Orlando, Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yes, born in Orlando, Florida. And I would say from kindergarten to high school, I was in a smaller town called Palaca, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So after high school, I went back to Orlando, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you like in the church heavy as a kid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All my life.
Now, growing up, were you one of those kids who were like the poster child for PK kid? You know what they say, like when kids grow up in the church, sometimes they, exploring the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And not necessarily being of the church. Or were you very much by the rules when you were younger?
When I was younger, yes. By the rules. I'm the oldest, but the junior, the second born, my brother, he did all of the exciting things to me, sneaking out, going to the club and, adult clubs and just that and that. He smoked before I smoked,
getting in trouble,
getting in trouble, all of that. Mm-hmm. So, but by the rules, and my granny, she was, the matriarch, and she was just not playing.
She ain't play.
No, she didn't play. So, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I guess a lot of us became familiar with you from your first appearance when you were on Sunday's Best. Mm-hmm. But before Sunday's Best, what, obviously you were clearly talented. Your voice is just out of this world. Oh. But what were you doing with your gift before that point?
Singing at kindergartners or pre-Ks graduations.
What?
So yeah,
why you say that?
I'm a certified VPK teacher. So
you were a teacher.
Yes, I was. Yes. Oh yes, and my mom them had their own daycare, and so I had to go get some classes and do the vocational program to prepare mm-hmm. the preschoolers for kindergarten. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was good at, and singing for graduations, and then doing praise and worship in my dad's church.
So were you still in Florida at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how did you end up being on Sunday's Best?
I was paying rent to my landlord at the time who was not paying his mortgage, mm-hmm. and we was abruptly kicked out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so a lot of people, they get that story mixed up. They say, I'm from Louisiana. They say the house got burned down. They say this, that. No, I had to abruptly move and go back to my parents' house with bags Garbage bags full with everything. Some things was salvageable, some things weren't because of the how fast we had to get up out of there. So I've watched Sunday Best from season 1 and season 2. No intentions of trying out or competing. I was just enjoying it like everybody else was. But at that moment, I had nothing but the clothes that was on my back, whatever was in the bags in the garage of my parents' home. And my best friend at the time was like, why don't you try this? I was like, man, I can't. Wow. I don't even have my own, you know. So in less than 24 hours, everything was met. A rental car, money for travel and hotel, and driving 11 hours from Orlando to New Orleans.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So at that time, how old were you?
25 maybe.
Did you have any kids?
Yes.
Okay.
That one right over there, and her older brother at the time. And then I had just had my third born. I think he was 8 months, maybe.
Were you married or were you in a relationship or anything?
No.
So you was doing this all by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, with the help of my parents. And, but yeah.
You came out on Sunday's Best. You did your thing. What was your thoughts when you first hit the stage?
It was different. I had to learn songs in a minute's time. And I grew up on congregational songs. So what that means is, that God is a good God. Yes, he is. Songs like that.
Where you just repeat what the person's saying.
Yes. Call and response. Yes.
Yeah, the call and response.
Yeah, but the worship, side of things, the Fred Hammonds, Ordinary Just Won't Do, or even Stevie Wonder, his song was it was a little hard because, like I said, I grew up, I had to sneak and listen to y'all. Yeah, I had to, but it was still in me, but I just, so certain things we couldn't, it was just new, the lights, the timing, standing in one place and just the crowd and all of this everything was just new at that moment. So, but I embraced it the best way I could and I survived, thank God. So, but it was an experience though. It was a great experience, but it was also scary also too, so.
Okay, and then you became labeled as the voice of the generation.
Oh, man.
Was there heavy weight on your shoulders?
Yes, because it was just like, even being there and seeing other artists, such as the Judges, and being on the same stage with Kirk Franklin and Mary, Tina, Erica Campbell. And so I was just honored to just be able to be a part of such greatness. So, but it was very heavy, yeah.
Do you feel like what the lights amplify for you personally?
At moments I was tapped in, and then at moments I was just like, am I really here? Is this really going on right now? So all of that was just replaying in my head, and then hearing the judges' feedback and on this and on that. So it was, personally, I've made it this far, and the question is still how? How do I have this opportunity to be on this stage? So all of that is still playing in my head.
Okay, so my question is to you, okay, so publicly, you've had your bouts with alcohol, and well, how did that get started?
2016 was dramatic, crazy dramatic for me. That's the year I lost my brother. And he was my go-to, so he was, to me, every sister's joy, every sister's companion. I'm the oldest, and
is he the one that's right under you?
Yes. He understood me. Yeah. So to lose him, it was a shock to our family, our entire family, and I wasn't able to be there.
Is that after you were on the show?
Yes, he was there with me. when I auditioned. So he had an opportunity to see what he always saw in me and believed in me, so he had an opportunity to see me flourish, So, and my uncle also, who is not here, they both was the one who drove me. He drove me.
That's the craziest thing because I can relate to what you're saying because I lost my brother, but I was younger. I lost my brother when I was 15. But he was the one who helped my group meet our manager, the manager who ended up getting us our deal. He was the one who used to be sitting there when we would be singing and practicing and trying to encourage us to stick together. Y'all stick together and all of that. So, he was like, he was older than me, but I always he was my everything. So I understand how you feel.
I was angry for a long time because I don't see, I just didn't get it. I didn't,
You didn't understand why him.
He's supposed to still be here. And I believe if I wasn't maybe working or out of town, I feel like he still would have been here. But I feel like he left after he heard our voice. Myself, my baby brother was the only two that were not able to be in the hospital with him. And to hear the doctor say he's not going to make it, it was just when he heard our voice. The next phone call we got, because we trying to fly to get back, is that he's gone.
So you feel like that's when your life took a turn?
Yes, definitely. And I drank that day. He died heavily, so they had to sedate me. Yeah, so I woke up in the hospital handcuffed to a bed. Yeah, because
what did you do to make them handcuff you to a bed?
I think I took 17 shots down back to back. Then, because I was just like, nah, he not dead. He said, well, if he's dead, then I'm dead. And it was a blackout situation. And from then, it just became a pillow.
Well, if I'm not being too intrusive, is alcohol the only influence under influence type of drugs you use?
Oh yes, yes. At that, yeah. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, but alcohol, yes, that would be the main vice.
I feel like everybody grieves differently, right? I guess for you, that was the thing that you kind of leaned into or whatever.
Yeah.
Did anybody around you try to step in and say anything?
Of course, but I was stubborn. I'm not trying to hear you tell me what you feel like I should do during my grief, my grieving moments. I'm just really not. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not trying to hear you because at this moment, let me grieve the way I need to grieve, and this is the way I'm grieving right now. Is it a safe way to grieve? No. Pretty much, is it the correct way? But what is the correct way to grieve? Everybody got a perception on how you should.
Yeah.
And I got a person, I got a card. Reach out to this person. This person is great. This person is great. I mean, I didn't get it the right therapist until the third time trying. I mean, okay, well, let me just do this first.
Yeah.
So. And everybody don't love their brother like I love my brother, like how you love your brother. Like I loved my brother.
Yeah.
Because I knew he loved me. And you could feel the different type of love in your family, throughout your family. Like my brother loved me more than certain people that say they love me that's still alive in my family, if that makes sense.
No, I get what you say.
So, at that moment,
I feel like my brother was my protector. Like,
yes,
if I wasn't getting along, even getting along with my mom at the time, everybody's seen our ups and downs in public, but he was always the one to be the mediator or try to balance it out,
Yeah.
And then when he went there, I just felt like,
just the small things, also that he did. Also, I'm his Lily.
How many years ago was it?
This was 2016, so this is what almost 10.
Almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. And as you can see, the tears fall just like it happened yesterday.
Like it happened yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
So what do you think that that trajectory of that? So at this point, had you had an album out yet, or where were you in your career?
I won Sunday Best. Then I wrote my first song, Jesus. and won a Grammy for being, so the accomplishments were still rising. I was still on the rise, but also so through now death, and now I'm basically pushed out. So I'm up here, I'm flying, but I don't have a business coach, or I don't have.
Who was your team at the time?
I was signed with Matthew Knowles.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I do remember that.
Yeah, so he was phenomenal. He was great, and it was just at the time I'm like, I only got one daddy.
No,
now you be Beyonce daddy and do great. I only got one daddy, so me and him clashed a lot. But to this day, I respect him to this day, because I now see what he was trying to do. He wanted nothing but the best for me, still do. So, but I was young, I came straight out of a church into a business world, to, everything. So
this is the thing for me, because I know, like, to me, it's like, it's the music industry, and then there's the gospel world.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
y'all are like put under different scrutiny. To me, it's like a whole different set of rules that y'all got to follow.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
I'm just being honest. I mean, like, for me, myself, and not keep trying to compare my life to yours. I'm just saying from my experience a little bit. Just with, I had a song that was a gospel song, and it went number one, like, on the Billboard chart. And those people was like, why is she able to sing a gospel song? Why is this? Why is that? And I was like, oh, I don't never want to do it again.
Wow.
Like, seriously, because I just feel like you could grow up in a church, you could love God, but it's something about the expectations of what they feel like the people in front of them, they just I don't know. It's like they expect something different and not understanding that you're still a person.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And with that, I can go so many places with that. There are people out there in the church world, in the gospel world, that are bullies, haters, some of the worst people ever in the world. Those are the people who I attacked and was not afraid of attacking.
Okay, so give me an example.
So when I said, fuck the church, I did. And I meant it.
In an interview or publicly?
I was drinking, and all of my emotions came out. Now, I have
Why? What pushed you to say that?
Because there was this artist, again, and I grew up listening to this artist. My family grew up listening to him and his family. And to finally run into him and see him, and I was just like, oh my God, like a hero type, like, and to be brushed aside and to be told, you're not representing the body of Christ well, or this, you're not a part of me. And I'm just like, oh, you arrogant. Oh, you cocky. Oh, so that's God. That's not. I don't know that God. And is
this like a public situation? Like, people know?
People were around when he did that to me, and I was just crushed at that moment. I was like, well, dang, man, you never. That's why I think somebody said, don't get so hyped when you finally meet your hero or you meet the person, because they'll be the one that let you down. So it was that type of situation. And then I was just like, you ain't even have to be like that, But anyway.
So
going back to
that one experience made you feel like, fuck the church?
Because I grew up in church, and church hurt, a lot. It was just, like you said, the magnifying glass was like this. And then but I was so straightforward with my bouts and my battles or whatever. During Sunday Best, in the interviews, I told them then, like, hey man, I'm drinking a little bit too much now, or this, that, and this. So I never hid nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I was always transparent and always forward with that. But going back to when I said that I was in a different place, but I never had a chance to expound on the people that are out there in the church world that were on my side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I would apologize.
Okay, so say it right now. Who would you apologize to?
I would apologize to those bishops, pastors, leaders who have been by my side and never left my side. And I want to separate the two, because it's not necessarily fuck the church, because they are a part of the church. I'm a part of the church. I was basically saying fuck me too, But I'm just saying, to those that have been by my side, I appreciate you, and I thank you for not giving up on me and still standing by my side. So I wanted to kind of, clear that up. I didn't think about it at the time. I didn't think how that affected them, and how they had to receive that coming from me. And I'm like, I know they like, man, I'm there for you. I've been there for you, so wanted to clear that air. Joining a church is what I have done, to try to kind of smooth things over, but I still have a little sensitive. It's still sensitive.
Okay. Yeah. Let me ask you this. You publicly said gospel artists were being pimped by the industry. Why did you feel compelled to call it out, and what did you mean exactly?
Because it's like, it's a business. It's a business, and they want you to walk on eggshells just to be able to perform. I mean, in all of the big churches, I could be considered a liability, because I'm not afraid to be me or be myself, not saying that I have to do everything publicly all the way or all the time. I'm not saying that, but a lot of people will be like, why don't you, well, whatever you do, just do it behind closed doors, or just do it in the confines of your own home.
They don't want you to be you in public.
They don't want me to be me in public. I mean, at times, I don't want to be me in public. I mean.
Well, what part of you do you not want to be?
Drunk in public.
Okay, so why do you do it?
It just catch up with you.
What that mean?
One too many drinks.
Okay.
One too many drinks. They catch up with you, and I'm not being
let me ask
funny
you this.
about this. I'm serious.
Okay, let me ask you this. You can answer or not answer. When they say to you, out of 7 days a week, how many days do you have a drink?
Oh wow. It went from every day to now. It could be every other day. I can go.
Okay, how many days a week do you get tipsy?
No, when I drink, it's not just drinking to get tipsy, or no. Most times when I drink, I'm gonna feel it. So it's not. I have to be honest. It's not me having a drink. Okay, I'm gonna just have 2 drinks and I don't feel it, and no more drinking for the rest of the day.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
It's never something inside of you to say, you know what, maybe I should
not drink.
No, not take the 3rd or 4th.
It is now. It is because I've been arrested, and
and that affects things.
Yeah, it affects things, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it goes back to now me, because I'm a gospel singer. I can't drink and be drunk in the public because it affects things.
Yeah, especially with your career,
right?
And your money,
right? But is that only because I'm a gospel singer? Now, because anybody else, they can be forgiven.
Yeah,
and they expect. I don't want to call artist name out, because then they'll be getting offended and they'll be saying, well, what you mean by that? But I'm just saying, you got R&B artists, you got hip hop artists, you got pop artists, country artists. They can do the same thing, and it's in the tabloids, but it's not really necessarily going to mess up their money. It's expected.
How many times have you been in the tabloids?
I want to say majorly, negatively.
She said majorly. Yeah,
twice.
Negatively.
Twice, 3 times.
4 times.
4 times.
4 times.
Count on one hand.
Okay.
It ain't no 10 hands.
Okay. Well,
ain't no 2 hand situation.
Okay. Well, what I will say is that even when it comes to, somebody who's not on the gospel side of things, if you're in the industry, they're still going to put you on blast if you get locked up. That's simple as that. It don't matter who you are.
Yeah.
You're gonna get now it unless you do something to hurt somebody.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're right. They will be a little bit more forgiving in just the R&B world or the pop world more so than you being in the gospel world because they have that's what we talked about.
Yeah, they have.
They're gonna have you on high
and
expectations.
and stop having me
you got
here.
a different set of rules.
Yeah, no, but that's not. No, that's no.
We don't think it's fair. It's not fair.
No, you don't put me on a different set of rules and then have to say, oh, well, you should be representing Christ, or you should. No, we all should be representing Christ. We all should be wanting to uplift the name of God, you know, and be that person. Whether no genre of music, whether it's R&B, pop culture, whatever, we all, as a human being, should want to do that. So don't put that on me just because I'm a gospel singer and because I grew up in church or I'm representing, you know, Christ. We all should be representing Christ. Not because of what we do and where we come from. You know, see how that just touched me? And that thing got...
So how did it affect how does it affect your pocket?
It affects my pocket. It does. It affects my pocket. I have to honestly agree with that. It does. And I have to take that into consideration because it's not just me. I have 4 beautiful children.
Right.
That are depending on me.
How old is your youngest?
My youngest is 12.
Okay.
My oldest is 21. And then in between there's a 16-year-old and a 19-year-old. So it does, you know, and it's going to cause me to be like, all right, so what you going to do? Because if this is your primary income.
Yeah, to take care of your family.
So what are you going to do? You're going to continue being irresponsible in that way, or you're going to learn from it and move from it. Now, the thing about it is I've decided to make better decisions, but I'm not going to say that everything is going to be perfect, and I'm not going to stress myself over being perfect because I'm not. I'm not perfect, you know, but I can make better decisions, yes, concerning, you know, how I'm perceived or how I come across, and starting there will be
like the person that said to you, "Oh, you shouldn't do this or that in public." Now, I'm, you know, I can say anything out of my mouth sometimes, and people always be like, "I don't know if that's good for your brand." You know, they love to say that. Yeah. It's not good for your brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure you deal with that as well. Yeah. But I mean, you know, so I totally feel you and understand you when you say, you know, you want to be able to be yourself. You don't feel like, you know, what other people's opinions in shouldn't, you know, have anything to do with how your life is, what direction you want to go. But I will ask you, how has it affected your relationship with your kids?
The love from a child to a mother is, you can't explain it. Because love is an action word. It's an action. And I know that my kids, they worry about my safety. And they more so worry about what this alcohol is doing to me. Health-wise. And they don't want to lose their mother from her drinking too much and anything happening.
Do they see you like that?
Oh, yeah. They're the first ones who have to deal with me this way. So they're stronger to me than anybody. And for them to continue to love me like I don't drink, that haunts me. You know, I think about that.
I was telling somebody that's very close to me the other day, because their drinking concerns me as well. And I said, don't you get tired of people having to manage you? You know what I'm saying? Like, so basically your kids they're having to be concerned about you when you're in that state, and they're having to manage you. They're having to be like, oh, okay, don't nobody need to call my mama right now. Like, make sure ain't nobody call. Oh, my mama ain't in her best right now. Maybe she shouldn't go here. I can tell your daughter be watching to make sure you get, because she was over here, like, making sure your clothes was right and everything. So I can only imagine when they see you go into that state. especially the older kids, making sure everything's good with the younger ones or whatever. They're having to manage their mother.
I wouldn't.
You get what I'm saying?
I get
though?
what you're saying, but I'm not saying, I wouldn't say it's managing me per
Okay.
se.
What
I
would you
would
say?
say it's, for one, if they can't see a complete distressed or dysfunctional individual right in front of their eyes, and they know that person, and watch them go through something, but also watch them get through something without it having to be like, okay, I'm not perfect. I'm not finna act like I'm perfect in this house, and I'm not finna act like I'm perfect outside of this house. Now, what you see in this house, you may not necessarily see all the time outside this house. You get what I'm saying? So, not saying that it's okay. I'm not trying to say what I'm doing is okay and it's fine, but it's my situation at this moment. I gotta fight this.
Right.
I gotta deal with this. So it's
you
not,
gotta want to.
I do want to, but my want to is not predicated upon what you feel I should be doing or how much I should be doing, because I gotta do this. And by me wanting to and you not seeing that I want to, that doesn't mean that I don't want to. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I do want to. I want to, but
Yeah.
you cannot want me to want to more than I want to.
Right. No, I totally agree with that.
Okay, so I
totally agree with that.
Okay.
Because
But
I
I
feel
mean,
like it's got to be your decision or whatever you
it
feel.
has to be. And I'm, at the end of the day, I am still getting there. There's nothing more aggravating than for people to always have something to say about what you got going on in your life. Like you ain't dealing with whatever you got to deal with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing this the best way that I know how.
Okay.
And that's where it's going to have to be.
So what do you want the most right now?
I would desire to not drink as much. I actually said...
Outside of your drink?
No, that's where it is right now. To me, that's most important.
Well, that means that's what you want.
Because that right there is affecting everything else.
Right.
So I need to start there first. So I have to pray, take the taste away from my mouth. I got to deal with that. I got to talk to God when everybody's asleep. I got to be that person that's, ain't nobody knowing nothing. When I lock myself up in my room, I don't want to come out. Why is she? Because I'm dealing with something.
Okay, what are you dealing with right now?
I mean, that's the problem. The alcohol, it would be the problem that I'm dealing with. But nobody talks about me taking it upon myself to go 30 days into a treatment center. Well, nobody talks about that.
How many days has it been?
I mean, it's been twice. I've been twice. I've did it.
Oh, you've been twice?
Yes, I've been twice, and so, but everybody, why, or having to go seek out a therapist or having to go get away from it all and but that's not talked about. So that's what I'm saying. If we're going to talk about anything, well, let's talk about it all. Let's bring it all together on the table. I have to get in a place where I could just put everything here and just really just meditate and focus on what's bigger. But having to be, the sole provider, having to provide and having to do this, all of that just comes with a lot of pressure.
It does.
But that's still, to me, I don't want to use that as an excuse to drink.
Right.
So if I can just be honest, it's an easy way out at times.
Do you have a team now?
I am working on it.
Meaning for your career stuff?
I'm working on it. A lot of people were removed, after these mugshots, after I got arrested, a lot of people were, removed. It was just shuffled, and
Why did they get removed? Because of the mugshots?
Both times that I was arrested, I was around the same people.
Oh, yeah.
I was around the same people. And I'm not blaming them, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, they not making it done.
I'm just looking at it from that perspective. We all drinking, but I'm the only one getting arrested.
Mm-hmm.
We all drinking, but I'm the only one that's belligerent. Now, I've been in other places and drinking with other people, and certain things was just like, hey, you might want to go ahead on and take that on in. Come on over this way. You get what I'm saying?
Right, but that's once again what I was saying about your friends, your family, the people who care about you, the people who love you. They're managing you. Well, and I know you don't want to hear that. I'm talking about from my own experience, from my own family situation. When those things happen and they doing the most, and we're like trying to see who's around. We trying to do this. We're like, all right, come on, man, let's go. Or, we're managing the situation, and we could never stop the situation because it's not for us to stop. They have to take it upon themselves. But as long as they continue to do this, we have to manage them to try to stop the stuff like jail or all the different other things that could possibly happen, the worst things that could happen. But it's kind of like, love you, but it's unfair.
I get what you're saying, but
but you definitely don't want them ones that add to the BS.
Yeah,
you don't want them around,
right?
Sure. Let's move past the drinking. Let's talk about the career, the music, the things you want to do. Where are you with that? We need to hear. Everybody loves your voice. Everybody loves what you make them feel when you perform. We need that. So where are you with that? With your music? What you want to do?
I mean, I am working on some things. I'm working on some songs and, been in the studio. Yeah, I've been in the studio. But like I said, having to get back on track, that's just where I'm at right now. And what does that look like?
Yeah, what does that look like?
I'm in the studio. Do you
have a manager now?
No.
Okay, so you need a manager. Yay, nay. Who's helping
a
you?
management team? You want to help me?
I mean, I don't mind help you, but you don't have to listen to me.
Do you love me?
Yeah, I love you.
You love me?
To help you.
You love me?
Yes, I love you. I think that you
don't want to feel like managing me.
No. See, you taking that the wrong way.
No, I'm not.
When I say that, I'm saying this from a perspective of me having this same situation with someone I love. Okay? I'm not judging you.
I don't feel like I'm being judged.
Okay, cool.
I like this conversation.
What I'm saying is, when we love somebody, we're not going to let them look crazy in front of the world.
Oh, Kandi.
I'm just saying, we're not going to let them look crazy in front of the world. So we are going to do what we can to be like, okay, make sure they're here. Don't do that. Don't do that. And even though they're not understanding what's happening around them, we see what's happening around you. We see it. We want to fix it, but we can't until you decide. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you ask me, would I help you? Of course I would. But you got to want me to help you. You got to listen to me. You understand what I'm saying? We can do it. We can do it all. We can get all the songs you want. We got a studio right here. I can call whoever to get you where you want to be. But if you don't listen and constantly put yourself in a situation that's not helpful to you, I can't fix it for you. And I'm sure your family, all of them are probably feeling the same way. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I done been around you. I have fun with you the times that we've been around each other. But at the same time, I see your potential. I know what you can do. You've already done it. You just need the right people around you to help you to continue to do it. I don't care about what you done been through in the past as far as publicly, because there's so many people that can relate to you, so many people that can learn from you and your situation, who will support you. So it's not like you can't get where you need to continue in your career, but you gotta want to do it for yourself. That's all I'm saying. And I'm sorry. I did not mean for this to be a whole emotional situation.
No, I needed this. I needed this because I mean, a lot of people out there think they do think I don't care. So a lot of people out there that feels like I'm not taking accountability. It's a lot of people out there that feel like I'm just doing it just because I'm doing it and I don't care. I do. I mean, but like I said, they looking from the outside in. You know, they don't. If my daughter can come to me and say, "Ma, I see improvement," and she see everything,
Mm-hmm.
then that's what pushes me to move forward and to want to not be that person, you know, and
Yeah.
to see you, you know, and I'm gonna get through it. I want to get through it, and I do want better. I do want better.
You gotta put the action in.
Yeah, the action, and I mean, even when the drinking is not a problem, then there's something else. Then there's
Like,
something else. Then there's something else.
okay,
I'm
like
saying,
what?
I mean, it could be anything. That drinking could seize up and dry up, and then next thing you know, it's another problem. It's another situation. So
I
it's
mean,
not gonna
life
be
ain't never
like,
gonna be completely just free of any issues or problems. But all I'm saying is, if you know that's the cause of a lot of problems, then
yeah,
let's just start there. Let's just stop that. You might be one of the people that can't even have one drink because one drink leads to more. So you're not one of the people that can do social. I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't know
I
because
guess you just said it
I did
yourself.
I did I 30 days was nothing. That's why I went to see if it was a problem that I couldn't handle if I needed it to go to sleep, if I needed it to wake up, or if I just needed it. I don't need it.
Okay.
I know that for a fact. I
Right.
don't need it. I just do it.
Right. But what
But
I'm
when I
saying,
do it,
when you do it,
it's
you can't stop doing it. And that's why I say you're probably one of those people who can't just drink socially. Some people can cut it off, but if they have one drink is going to lead to more drinks for the rest of the night. That's all I'm saying. You're not the only person that I know that is dealing with that. So, just my thoughts. But I don't want to end on this emotional.
no, I mean this is good. A lot of people ain't gonna like it. A lot of people I don't feel ambushed.
Okay.
I don't feel judged.
Okay.
I don't feel emotionally distraught. I don't feel like this is going to take me out there and I'm going to drink a gallon and be up under a bridge somewhere. I don't feel like this is going to trigger me. I don't feel like this is a trigger.
Okay.
I actually feel like this was meant to be out
Okay.
and released, and thank you.
Okay.
So that's for the ones that's going to either see this and try to do phone calls and be like, why did you I tell her, I'm telling you right now how I feel. I feel safe and I feel great. So don't come for her and don't come for me.
Okay, so what are we doing about this music? What are we doing?
I want, you know.
What do you want to do? Have you made like a list, a checklist of what you want to see happening over the next, I don't know, 6 months to a year?
Life music. And I want to talk about this. But I also want to, when I say talk about, I want to sing about, you know, what I'm going through. And I also want to sing about redemption. I want to sing about the futuristic. How does this look? I just feel like the right person for the right time will be able to definitely say what's needed to be said to be a motivator for me. It's like I done been hurt a lot. I've been let down a lot. So it's hard for me to trust what I don't want to trust, if that makes sense, you know. But knowing of you, I know that I don't want you to ever have to say, man, she ain't ready. Yeah. I don't want you to have to say that about me. So that means I'm going to do whatever I have to do to get the job done. You get what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like other people, I mean, I'm not a threat to you. But with other people, I'm a threat. So they're not going to give that full 100%. You asking me for 100%, but you can't give it to because I'm a threat to you. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, it's a difference. Like it's a lot of, a lot of artists out there that, nah, I ain't gonna help her. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. Nah, so she can out trump me. So she can go higher than me. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. That's out there. I've ran across that. And the crazy thing about it is the only people that have reached out and doing stuff like this has been Donald Lawrence, you, Jamie Foxx, Tyrese, Money Long, Beyonce. Now, all of the names that I named only from the urban world.
Oh, you saying from the urban?
Yes.
world? Yeah.
Like Donald Lawrence is the only gospel artist. That's why I said I plead the fifth on that. They all know who they are. And just left high and dry. Donald Lawrence has been consistent on the gospel side. Checking on me. Him only. He wrote Deliver Me. So like the Kirk Franklins, like, I mean, Kirk could be very, but Kirk's so busy with everything else, with a lot of other things, but
yeah,
that's it. But everybody else, I would definitely like to do more touring. I actually want to finish my book. I definitely want to get this together.
Okay.
Yes, this together. Yes. I mean, I know Money Long. Shout out to Money Long for, wanting to write for me. I'm interested in that. More collaborations, and I love Chris Stapleton. Yeah, I would love to do a song with him.
Okay, we gotta write that down.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
Reaching out to you.
Okay. For real. So yeah.
Well,
the sky's the limit, and that's just where I'm at. I've never been on a predominant tour.
Okay.
And that's a goal of mine.
When you say a predominant tour, what do you mean?
Me filling the seats.
Oh, you being the headliner.
Yes.
So you would one day want to have your own tour where you're headlining.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fill the seats.
That seems like that's not hard to do.
Ticketmaster tickets.
You want Ticketmaster?
Yeah, Ticketmaster tickets. Yeah. Not honorariums.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No, for real. Like, I mean, and it's crazy, right? Like, this is 16 years, and so I wanna just go ahead on and just embrace this moment and get down to business.
It's a lot of work that comes in.
I know.
You got to be willing to do the work.
Yeah.
You got to show up.
Yeah.
When you talk about doing tours and stuff, that means you got to be showing up on a daily. You can't, let nobody down. You can't do I didn't make an appearance. I didn't, you got to show up.
I hear you.
Okay. All right. Y'all heard her. Okay.
I want to sing from a happy place.
What makes you happy?
Having everything taken care of, and me not having to worry about what needs to be taken care of. In a nutshell, seeing my kids comfortable again. I want to see them comfortable again.
It can be done, LeAndria. It really can.
I want my family back. I just want what we had back. I want what we had back. I don't want them to have to worry like that.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to live long so, they could see I saw that side of my mom, and now I see this side of my mom. So I want to live long enough for them to be able to see that.
Okay.
I want some grandkids. I want to see my grandkids. I'm just saying,
You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in.
We gotta lock in. It's a lot of work. I know it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm willing. I can honestly say I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't say that.
Okay.
So I'm willing.
Okay.
I'm willing.
We gonna work on this. We can come up with a plan.
Mm.
You gonna stick to it.
Okay.
And then we can get y'all back where y'all need to be.
Okay.
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 All right. All right. All right. Well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
speaking on it.
Oh,
This was a very emotional conversation for
yeah.
me. Uh,
Hmm.
but no, I feel like it was a much needed
Oh,
conversation.
yeah, because I didn't expect this.
I didn't either.
I didn't expect this, but I'm glad. I'm glad because I'm strong. I'm
Mm,
strong with the questions, and because it's good to be asked these questions to see what's really on the inside of me,
mm,
or what my thoughts said about certain things. And I'm pretty sure,
mm.
I conveyed them I hope I conveyed them in a way.
No, I felt like it was very clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to see what's going to happen after this.
Of course.
Like to see what we can
Yes.
make happen.
Yes, because it's a lot on the table even more now.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell the people where they can, follow you, how they can keep up with what you got coming and all that good stuff.
Social media sites, Instagram, LeAndria J, Facebook, LeAndria Johnson, fan page, LeAndria Johnson. And I don't have a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do have a TikTok, but I just...
You don't really post.
For the near future, though.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure I could kind of get all that stuff together. And, yeah.
Okay. And any shows coming up?
October 10th at the City Winery here in Atlanta. I will be here. Yours truly. So come one, come all, get your tickets. Go to the website. Their website, of course.
I gotta try to make that.
Yeah, come on out. Come on out.
Well, guys, this is one of my favorite interviews I guess that I've done in a minute, and I just want to say thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Aww.
And thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
And make sure you continue to check us out on Speak On It.
Yes.